All right, this next one is who do you fight? Now, this one was an experience that I had when I first started working out in St. Louis at Jay's Gym at the California Martial Arts Academy. They had a guy named Wellington Diaz would come in and do privates and teach seminars and everything. And he was about my age, within a year or two of me. He weighed maybe 160 pounds or something like this. Now, to this day, and I've trained with some of the top guys in the world, Gokar Shavishian, Rickson Gracie, a lot of top guys I've met and trained with. But for all those guys, and they're all amazing, and they're all way better than me, this guy left probably the greatest impression upon me. One, he wasn't a very big dude, maybe a 160-pound guy or something like this. And they called him Megaton because he would throw people. He had judo background as well, and it was like a bomb going off. Well, I was taking a private lesson from him, and it was just him and I, and he was just catching me one thing after another, and I was getting more and more frustrated and more angry, and I just couldn't do anything. And the more I tried, the more he just kept catching me. And I remember he caught me in an arm lock. And now, I was a really big guy, and I was very strong, and I was way bigger than him, and I knew I was stronger, and I just thought, I'm just not going to let this happen. I don't care if he catches me on the arm lock or not. And I remember picking him up off the ground, literally picking him up, and he started straightening my arm out, and it scared me because he almost broke my elbow. And he would have. Had I not tapped, it would have broke. It was like having my arm in a piece of farm equipment or something. And I got so enraged that I said, stop, and he stopped, and I started punching the mat. I was punching the mat and swearing and cursing, and I remember him looking at me going in his Portuguese accent, Ken, who do you fight? I said, who do you think I'm fighting? It's just you and me here. I'm fighting you. He said, you don't fight me, bro. You fight you. You fight yourself. Then he made me stand up. I don't know how long we were into. This is like an hour private lesson. We might have been in it like 15 minutes, 20 minutes in. And the rest of the lesson was me standing there while he talked to me. And he said, look, you can beat me, bro. You don't need to beat me. Don't worry about beating me. Worry about you. Well, I was so driven. My ego was so huge. All I could think of is, I'm going to make this happen. I'm not going to allow this guy who's so much smaller than me. The truth was I was battling myself. If I could have just accepted it, and we've talked about this in other things, this man is a world caliber grappler. I was basically a beginner. I had no business even thinking I could beat him, and what would be the point? It was just a silly idea. So once I could accept it, and I thought, you know what? He's right. I'm battling demons inside myself. It isn't him. Had I changed my mind, and I did eventually, I came from a different place, and I thought, you know what? Rather than be pissed off about it, celebrate it. Celebrate the fact I'm healthy enough to get on the mat with a guy. I'm being taught a private lesson with one of the top grapplers in the world. What a great thing that is. And who cares if you get tapped? And ever since that day, I never cared about getting tapped after that. Never cared about it. I remember going to all these different seminars all over the place, and if any of the top guys, the high-ranking guys were there, I often was the only guy who would go and grapple Gokar in front of everybody because nobody wanted to see them Gokar kick their butt. I thought, you know what? To me, what an honor. The fact that I get to train with one of the top guys, a living legend. Who cares if he kicks my butt? You know, how many opportunities will you have like that in life? So who do you fight really in this world? When you're upset about something, understand that the fight's inside you. The fight is inside you. Even when you're really fighting another human being, whatever you're dealing with, whatever struggles you have, is inside yourself. So the more you get clear on that, the less of a struggle life is going to be. You're not going to be in a battle with everybody so much. Who cares? Yeah, the guy, and you're going to be more than willing to give them their due. Man, I thought I was good. I met this guy. He was so much better, but I got better because I was able to train with him and learn from him. It's a much better way to live your life. So think about the things you're struggling with and realize who you fight is you, not the other guy.